So actually, I didn't really want to record anything at the moment because I have a cold and my voice is a little bit hoarse, but I can't resist this now because this is an amazing event that is taking place on Friday, March 29. There is a planetary conjunction of 5 planets, 6 planets, if you count everything as a planet, as we do generally in astrology. And I know it isn't very correct. Sun is not a planet, and Rahu is not a planet. But the Sanskrit word for that is graha, and graha is simply that which has a hold on you, an energy that has a hold on you. And the simplest way to translate it, the simplest word to use is just planet. So there we are. We have, in Vedic astrology, we don't usually use Neptune. So if we don't use Neptune, then we have 5 planets conjunct in Pisces. If we do use Neptune, we have 6 planets. And also if we take into account that Saturn is coming toward them later that day. I have made this chart for roughly 11 a.m., which is roughly the time of the eclipse. This particular chart is for Germany. I've made it for Ireland as well, and the two are very, very similar, so there's not much difference there, even in terms of the ascendant. What is amazing, though, is not only that there are so many planets in one sign, but also it happens to be a solar eclipse, and it happens to be the Vedic New Year all at the same time. So if that isn't a sign really for new beginnings, for things ending and other things beginning. And all these planets in Pisces, they are in a nakshatra called Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra, which is the second last nakshatra. It's kind of, where we are almost there. We're almost completed that cycle of karma. We've gone through a difficult patch, and now it's literally just, it's the last steps, the last few steps we have to take in order to complete a cycle. And this step has to be done with a lot of awareness and wisdom. We have to really use our wisdom for that. And it's a lucky step we're going to take. So it's the lucky step that we're taking in this way. So whatever it is, on the global stage, something is going to come to an end. But everyone individually, obviously, everyone has Pisces, and this is happening in every individual's chart as well. And it depends, of course, on your natural birth chart and what's going on in Pisces for you in the chart. But interestingly, a little bit later that day, Saturn is going to join this whole planetary parade, which is going to be incredible. So, all those planets, Pisces is a water sign, and it is the sign of ending, of solutions, and of dissolving illusions, of liberation. And it's a really devotional, spiritual sign as well. And another thing that is interesting is that any child that is being born on Friday will have this as a birth chart, which is an amazing birth chart to have. It's a very karmic birth chart as well. It's nearly a Kala Sarpa yoga, which is a very karmic and not always easy constellation, but I would be surprised if these children don't become really amazing spiritual guides and teachers for the rest of us. So this is really a really interesting, amazing constellation. And anyone on Friday, it is really a good idea to honor this with a meditation or something spiritual, a spiritual practice to go inward and really connect with ourselves, and also to have something, if you have a ritual of letting go of, or even of, doing, shaking it out or releasing something, or, it's a really, really good time to complete things and to let go of things. It's hardly been any better time than this to work on letting go, on just releasing old things that don't serve us anymore. Now we will let go of things anyway, because these are very powerful forces. But if we do it consciously, then we won't suffer as much. Obviously, it's like if we're in a river in a very strong current, and we struggle against it, then we suffer so much more than if we just simply use the current and use that quality and go with it rather than against it. So yeah, it's a really good time to let go. And as we let go, then new things can just simply build up naturally and come into our life in a natural way when we first make space for them.